Welcome to today's Lost Souls, where we bring you the most impactful and unforgettable stories from around the world. Today, we remember the lives of remarkable individuals whose legacies continue to inspire and resonate. From iconic musicians to trailblazing activists, join us as we celebrate their extraordinary contributions and bid farewell to those who have left an indelible mark on our lives. Stay tuned for a journey through their incredible stories.
Bernie Kerik, Bernard Bailey Kerik, known for his pivotal role as New York City's police commissioner during the September 11th attacks, passed away on May 29, 2025, at the age of 69. Kerik's life was marked by both remarkable achievement and dramatic controversy, making him one of the most talked-about law enforcement figures of his era. Kerik joined the NYPD in 1986 and rose quickly through the ranks, becoming commissioner of the New York City Department of Correction from 1998 to 2000. In 2000, he was appointed the 40th commissioner of the NYPD, overseeing the department during the harrowing events of 9/11. His leadership during the attacks earned him national recognition, and he became a close confidant of then-Mayor Rudy Giuliani, who described Kerik as a braver and stronger man and like a brother. Kerik's post-9/11 career soared. President George W. Bush appointed him as the Interior Minister of the Iraqi Coalition Provisional Authority after the 2003 invasion of Iraq. In 2004, Bush nominated him to lead the Department of Homeland Security, but Kerik withdrew his candidacy, citing his employment of an undocumented immigrant as a nanny. This admission triggered state and federal investigations into his conduct. Kerik's downfall came with a series of legal troubles. He pleaded guilty in 2006 to misdemeanor ethics violations and in 2009 to 8 federal felony charges, including tax fraud and making false statements. These charges were linked to unreported renovations on his apartment, paid for by a construction company with alleged mob ties. Sentenced to 4 years in federal prison, Kerik served 3 years and was released in 2013. Despite his conviction, Kerik remained a public figure, especially after President Donald Trump granted him a pardon in 2020. He continued to support Trump, including efforts to challenge the 2020 presidential election results. In his final years, Kerik reportedly battled illness privately before his death. Kerik's legacy is complex, a story of heroism in crisis, rapid ascent, and a dramatic fall from grace. His impact on New York's law enforcement and his presence during one of America's darkest days will not be forgotten. Miriam Margolyes. Miriam Margolyes is a celebrated British-Australian actress known for her vibrant career in film, television, and theater, including her iconic role as Professor Pomona Sprout in the Harry Potter series. Despite her ongoing vitality as a performer, Miriam has openly shared that she faces serious health challenges that may limit her time ahead, estimating she might have only 5 or 6 years left to live due to her medical conditions. In 2023, Miriam underwent a significant heart procedure called transcatheter aortic valve replacement, TAVI, where her aortic valve was replaced with one from a cow. This innovative surgery helped her avoid more invasive open-heart surgery, and she has since recovered well enough to continue working and traveling extensively, including recent trips to Italy and Australia, and an upcoming book tour and stage show at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. However, alongside her heart condition, Miriam battles spinal stenosis, a debilitating narrowing of the spinal canal that puts pressure on her spinal cord and nerves, causing pain, numbness, and mobility issues. This condition, combined with arthritis and rheumatism, has led her to rely on walking aids such as sticks and a mobility scooter, and she is officially registered as disabled. Despite these physical struggles, she remains determined to perform and inspire others, often candidly discussing the realities of aging and illness with honesty and humor. Miriam's openness about her health has resonated with many, as she has spoken about the emotional and financial concerns that come with declining health, including planning for care in the future. She expresses a strong desire to continue acting in roles that do not confine her physically, though she acknowledges her current limitations. Her resilience and passion for her craft shine through as she balances her health challenges with a vibrant career and public presence. Throughout her life, Miriam Margolyes has been celebrated not only for her talent but also for her outspoken personality and advocacy. She has become a beloved figure for her roles in major films like Harry Potter and The Age of Innocence, as well as her work on television shows such as Call the Midwife. Her candidness about her health battles adds a layer of depth to her public persona, highlighting the human side of a beloved star facing the universal challenges of aging and illness. In summary, while Miriam Margolyes continues to live and work actively, her recent health disclosures reveal a poignant awareness of her mortality. Her story is one of courage, humor, and dedication to the arts, even in the face of serious health adversity. She remains an inspiring figure who embraces life and performance with unwavering spirit. Derringer. Derringer was a legendary American guitarist, singer, and producer whose career spanned over 6 decades, leaving a lasting impact on rock music. Born Richard Dean Derringer on August 5, 1947 in Fort Recovery, Ohio, Derringer rose to fame as a teenager with his band The McCoys, whose 1965 hit, Hang On Sloopy, topped the Billboard Hot 100 and became a classic rock staple. Derringer's musical journey began early, receiving his first electric guitar before the age of 10 and forming bands with his brother Randy during his youth. His early success with the McCoys introduced him to the music industry during the height of Beatlemania, setting the stage for a prolific career. Beyond his teenage stardom, Derringer became renowned for his solo work, particularly the hit rock and roll Hoochie Koo, which remains a quintessential rock anthem and gained renewed popularity through its inclusion in the TV series Stranger Things. Throughout his career, Derringer was not only a gifted guitarist but also a versatile producer and collaborator. He worked with a wide array of artists, including the Edgar Winter Group, producing their hit Frankenstein, and played guitar alongside Johnny Winter. His session work extended to legendary acts such as Steely Dan, Alice Cooper, Barbra Streisand, and Cyndi Lauper. Notably, he produced Weird Al Yankovic's first album, earning a Grammy Award for his production skills. Derringer's influence also reached the world of professional wrestling, where he composed iconic entrance themes like Hulk Hogan's Real American, a song that transcended wrestling to become part of American pop culture. His collaborations and musical versatility showcased his ability to adapt and innovate across genres and decades. Despite his vibrant career, Derringer faced health challenges in his later years, including heart ailments that led to a triple bypass surgery. He passed away on May 26, 2025 in Ormond Beach, Florida, with his wife Jenda Derringer and longtime friend and caregiver Tony Wilson by his side. The cause of death was not publicly disclosed, but it was known that he had been dealing with several medical issues prior to his passing. Derringer's legacy is characterized by his signature guitar tone, energetic stage presence, and enduring contributions to rock music. His work continues to inspire musicians and fans alike, and his passing has left a significant void in the music world. Tributes poured in from peers and admirers, including Weird Al Yankovic, who acknowledged Derringer's enormous impact on his life and career. In summary, Derringer was a rock icon whose talent and influence spanned generations. From his early days as a teenage sensation to his role as a respected producer and collaborator, he shaped the sound of classic rock and left behind a rich musical heritage that will be celebrated for years to come. Uche Ojeh was a devoted husband, loving father, and accomplished professional who courageously battled glioblastoma, an aggressive form of brain cancer. He was best known as the husband of Shinelle Jones, co-host of NBC's Today Show, with whom he shared a beautiful marriage of 17 years and 3 children. Uche and Shinelle's love story began in the late 1990s at Northwestern University in Chicago. Shinelle, then an 18-year-old freshman, playfully pretended to be a tour guide for the visiting high school senior Uche, who was lost on campus. Their connection was immediate, blossoming into a long-distance relationship before Uche enrolled at Northwestern himself. After 8 years together, Uche proposed to Shinelle on a rainy day at the very spot on campus where their story began, a moment filled with romance and nostalgia. They married in 2007 in Shinelle's hometown of Philadelphia and built a close-knit family. Professionally, Uche was a respected consultant who worked with major firms such as IBM and Accenture before becoming a managing partner at UAO Consulting, a role he held since 2008. His career reflected his intelligence, dedication, and leadership, balancing a demanding professional life with his deep commitment to family. Uche was also deeply connected to his Nigerian heritage, instilling cultural pride and values in his children. Outside of work and family, he was passionate about soccer and sang in his church choir, embodying a joyful spirit and strong faith that touched everyone around him. His battle with brain cancer was met with remarkable courage. Despite the aggressive nature of glioblastoma, Uche remained a devoted father and partner, attending his children's soccer games, concerts, and recitals, and supporting Shinel through her career milestones. His resilience and warmth left a lasting impression on friends, family, and colleagues. The Today Show family and viewers worldwide mourned his passing on May 23, 2025. Co-host Savannah Guthrie expressed profound sorrow, calling Uche an extraordinary individual and a perfect partner to Shinel. Craig Melvin, a close friend, remembered him as a proud, present father who loved his children deeply. Uche Ojeh's legacy is one of love, strength, and dedication. He is remembered not only for his professional achievements, but also for the kindness, joy, and unwavering support he gave to his family and community. His life story is a testament to the power of love and resilience in the face of adversity. Damir Dokić. Damir Dokić was a Serbian tennis coach, best known as the father and first coach of former professional tennis player Jelena Dokić. His life was marked by controversy due to his verbally and physically abusive behavior, which Jelena has detailed in her autobiography and interviews. Passed away at the age of 67, despite his troubled personal legacy, Damir played a significant role in Jelena's early tennis development and her rise to international prominence. Damir was born in the 1950s in the former Yugoslavia and was a self-proclaimed veteran of the Croatian War of Independence, fighting on the side of the Serbs. He and his wife Ljiljana, a Croat, lived in Osijek where they had 2 children, Jelena and her younger brother Savo. Due to the instability caused by the breakup of Yugoslavia, the family moved to Sombor, Serbia, before immigrating to Australia in 1994, settling in the Sydney suburb of Fairfield. As Jelena's first coach, Damir was deeply involved in her tennis career from a young age. Jelena's breakthrough came in 1999 at Wimbledon, when, as a qualifier ranked 129th, she defeated world number 1 Martina Hingis in straight sets, a historic upset. Damir's coaching and outspoken nature drew significant media attention, though his aggressive and abusive behavior strained his relationship with Jelena. On his advice, Jelena switched her national allegiance to the Federal Republic of Yugoslavia in 2000, a decision she later regretted. Damir's notoriety extended beyond coaching. He was banned from the 2001 Australian Open for abusive conduct and was involved in several incidents, including throwing a piece of fish at a cafeteria worker at the US Open in 2000. Despite these controversies, he appeared in humorous advertisements for Kia Motors during the 2002 Australian Open, highlighting his infamous reputation. In 2009, Damir was sentenced to prison for threatening the Australian ambassador to Serbia with a hand grenade and for illegal possession of weapons. He served a reduced sentence and was released in 2010. Jelena has publicly stated that she has not spoken to her father for over a decade, as he never apologized or attempted reconciliation. After stepping back from coaching Jelena in 2002, Damir returned to Serbia, where he produced plum and pear brandy under the brand Eagle Brandy. His death on May 16, 2025, was met with mixed emotions, reflecting the complicated legacy he left behind. Damir Dokic's life story is a complex blend of early influence in a sporting career shadowed by personal turmoil and public controversy. His role in Jelena Dokic's rise to tennis prominence is undeniable, yet his abusive behavior and legal troubles have overshadowed his contributions. Ed Gale. Ed Gale was an American actor and stunt performer, best known for his physical portrayal of iconic characters such as Chucky in the Child's Play horror film series and Howard the Duck in the 1986 cult classic film Howard the Duck. Passed away at the age of 61, Born with dwarfism on August 23, 1963, in Plainwell, Michigan, Gale stood 3 feet 4 inches tall, a characteristic that defined many of his memorable roles throughout his career. Ed Gale's career spanned from the mid-1980s to 2020, during which he specialized in in-suit performances and stunt work. His debut role as Howard the Duck involved wearing the full-body suit of the titular character, bringing to life the affable and ultra-intelligent duck from another planet. He gained further fame for physically portraying the terrifying doll, Chucky in Child's Play, 1988, Child's Play 2, 1990, and Bride of Chucky, 1998. His ability to deliver full-body performances made him a sought-after actor for roles requiring physicality and expressiveness beyond traditional acting. Beyond these iconic roles, Gale appeared in various films and television shows, including Spaceballs, 1987, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, 1991, and the TV series Land of the Lost, 1991, where he played the dinosaur Tasha. In 2002, he had a supporting role in Tiptoes, a film about a family of people with dwarfism, alongside stars like Matthew McConaughey and Gary Oldman. He also made guest appearances on popular TV shows such as My Name is Earl. Despite his professional success, Ed Gale's later years were marred by serious legal issues. In 2023, he was accused by an online group of attempting to solicit sex from minors, leading to an investigation by the Los Angeles Police Department. Gale admitted to engaging in inappropriate communications with individuals he believed to be underage. Although no formal charges were filed before his death, the case remained under investigation. Ed Gale passed away on May 27, 2025, in a hospice in Los Angeles. His death marked the end of a career that left a significant mark on cult film and horror fans worldwide. While his legacy includes beloved characters and performances, it is also complicated by the controversies in his final years. In summary, Ed Gale was a talented performer whose unique physicality brought to life some of the most memorable characters in horror and cult cinema. His passing at 61 closes a chapter on a distinctive career marked by both artistic achievement and personal challenges.
Jerry Butler, known affectionately as the Iceman, was a legendary soul singer-songwriter, producer, musician, and longtime Illinois politician. He passed away on February 20, 2025, at his home in Chicago after a battle with Parkinson's disease and natural causes. His career, which spanned more than 6 decades, left an indelible mark on both the music industry and public service. Born December 8, 1939, in Sunflower, Mississippi, Butler moved to Chicago with his family at the age of 3. He discovered his love for music in church, never expecting it to become his profession. As he once told NPR, show business was an avocation. It was something that I did as a hobby. I enjoyed it. I would have sang free if I couldn't have gotten paid. And once I found out I could get paid, I took it a little more seriously and got into it a little bit more. Butler's rise to fame began as the original lead singer of the R&B group The Impressions, which he formed with his childhood friend, Curtis Mayfield. Their debut single, For Your Precious Love, became a breakthrough hit, establishing Butler's reputation for a smooth, emotionally resonant baritone that would define his career. The Impressions' music became the sound of the civil rights movement, traversing the changing social attitudes of the 1950s and 1960s. After leaving The Impressions in 1960, Butler embarked on a highly successful solo career, amassing over 55 Billboard pop and R&B chart hits. His signature songs include He Will Break Your Heart, Let It Be Me, Only the Strong Survive, Never Give You Up, Need to Belong, Make It Easy on Yourself, Brand New Me, and Hey, Western Union Man. His 1969 hit Only the Strong Survive reached No. 4 on the Billboard Hot 100 and inspired covers by artists such as Elvis Presley and Bruce Springsteen. Butler's soulful sound was shaped by the gospel traditions of his youth, and further refined through collaborations with Philadelphia's Gamble and Huff. Architects of the Philly soul sound, Butler's influence extended far beyond the recording studio. In 1991, he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member of The Impressions, cementing his place among the greats of American music. He was also inducted into the National Rhythm and Blues Hall of Fame in 2015. His music was sampled and celebrated by later generations of artists, including Snoop Dogg, Missy Elliott, and Method Man. In addition to his musical achievements, Butler dedicated much of his life to public service. He served as a commissioner for Cook County, Illinois from 1985 to 2018, chairing the Health and Hospitals Committee and serving as vice chair of the Construction Committee. He was known for his advocacy and leadership, working tirelessly to improve the lives of his constituents in Chicago. Butler's personal life was marked by a long, loving marriage to Annette, whom he wed in 1959. Annette, who initially worked as his background dancer, passed away in 2019. Together, they built a family and a legacy of commitment to both music and community. Jerry Butler's passing marks the end of an era. He is remembered not only for his rich, intimate baritone and classic soul hits, but also for his integrity, humility, and dedication to public service. His music continues to inspire, and his contributions to both the arts and his community leave a profound legacy.